Hi everyone. So you joined me at the back end of my Kawasaki. The reason being that I took it out for a ride last week after being sat in the garage for a month and the back brake is as dead as a doornail. And I just think it's just a case of it needs bleeding. So I'm just going to make this quick video. First reason being that I seem to have some anxiety or tension regarding making videos. I haven't posted one for about 4 or 5 weeks, and yeah, I don't know what's making me feel this way, because I quite enjoy making videos. So I just wanted like a little niff-naff job I could do, edit together and then publish that, and then hopefully that'll clear whatever mental block I've got going on and I can crack on. I've got British Superbikes at Cadwell next weekend, which I'm going to go to, and I'd like to make a video about my visit. Secondly, one of the riders I follow on Instagram, she posted a reel the other day of her first oil change on her Enfield, and I made the comment that that's now the gateway to you starting to do all the work on your bike yourself, unless you can't be asked, in which case take it to a garage. But this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. So I've gone out onto the road, I use my back brake when I'm going into junctions and stuff like that, find that's dead, and then you just get the bike home and yeah, do this yourself. And you learn about your braking system, you learn about getting fluid all over the floor and shit, and yeah, you'll learn, and then before you know it you'll be just doing everything yourself really. So today, like I say, I'm not anticipating a lot of hassle. I've just got a big syringe because I want to put some negative pressure in the system, and some tube, 10mm open-ended wrench for the bleed nipple, and a little screwdriver to take the safety device off the reservoir cap. Okay, let's rip into it. First thing to do then is remove this little lock-in tag on the reservoir. So that just comes off, put that on there. So I'm using a bit of cardboard as spill mat, best spill mat in the world, so all these Amazon deliveries you get, save the cardboard. And also when it comes to brake fluid, cling film is a good barrier if you don't want anything getting damaged. I don't know how far this video goes, but if you're in the US, I think you call it saran wrap. Whatever it is you stick over food to keep it fresh. So we just take the lid off. This diaphragm's going to drip a little bit. So take a little bit of rag. Just sit on that. So we'll just take those apart just so you can put them back together one at a time. There's a little wash there as well. Right, so that's now going to let air back into the system when we suck it out of there. So next thing I'm going to do is remove the cover off the bleed nipple. Just tuck that in there out of the way. Tube on. Now I'm just going to give a little bit of pressure in that as we go. So that is sealed. Okay, that's set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull the syringe slightly, just crack the bleed nipple. Just give that a little pump. There you go, look, you can see those air bubbles coming out. Just keep that pressure on. Okay, and do the same thing again. Yeah, there you go, so there's our air bubbles. Right, so tons of it, look. And then just keep repeating this cycle. There it is. Okay, pressure on that. Okay, so once we stop getting the air bubbles out, we'll just put some pressure, pull this, put some tension on the syringe, and just suck that out. There you go. Tight, so there is a torque loading for that. I just snug them up, but if you are unsure, you need to be careful with hollow bolts such as bleed nipples or these banjo bolts on the braking system, because they're hollow. If you over tighten them, they can snap or snap more readily than a solid bolt. I always just get like a little end of a bit of blue roll. Grown-up equivalent of a comfort blanket. Blue roll, you need it everywhere. Okay, just clean that, then just pop that back on. Cool, so see that working again. That's, you can feel that putting pressure on the brake piston now. So I've just lifted the bike onto its side, onto its center. That's now on the just a tad above the lower line, so I'll top that up at my next available opportunity. But all we do now is simply put the diaphragm back in. Washer on top there. Power cap. A bit of fluid on it. Again, don't need to over tighten that, just make sure it's pinching the seal, or sorry, compressing the seal. And last but not least, give that a tweak so that can't come undone. Right, job done. Well, good evening. When I said job done earlier, of course that was bollocks, because I haven't tested the brake yet. So, taking advantage of having a roast dinner this evening to leave the house for half an hour and do a little lap, taking in one of the local towns to see how this back brake's behaving. Okay, as if by magic. Alright, back brake. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, I can actually... There you go. Yeah, that's better. Right, now I didn't really think this through from the point of view where the sun is, did I? So let's go around this sort of shaded bit. So bike's rolling forward and back brake. Ah, there you go, that's better. Yeah, that was literally just nothing before. Everyone obsessed with 20 limits everywhere. Yeah, there you go. That's absolutely working again. I think what I might do though is I might actually raise the pedal a little bit. I set it a couple of years ago to where the book says, and I reckon I could just do it a little bit higher. I've always thought that, because nobody asked until now. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this video turns out facing the sun like that. Oh, a little bit of back brake there. Beautiful. That is way better. Okay, happy days. But yeah, I think I can now say job done. And if I decide to move that brake lever up, I might do a little video about that. Okay, I'm going to go home and have some chicken. Ha! Winner, winner, chicken dinner, quite literally. Okay then, see you on the next one, and ride safely.